Hello, everybody. I am Son of Kenneth, and this is Foundation. So, welcome back, everybody, to Foundation. I know it's been a few days since I last posted a video, just period. Busy with my normal day job, and on top of it, I've been kind of looking into production value wise, I guess, how to do a few things as far as videos are concerned that I'm working on. I haven't ever done that type of thing before, so it's a learning process, and that has taken up a fair amount of, I guess, free time as far as recording and even compiling videos is concerned. But I know I want to at least get to the end of this particular season of the Foundation series. So we have two more episodes within the season before we are going to start adding some mods to the game and actually continue this village. So, I think one goal that I would really like to set for us here is reaching that 10,000 gold threshold in the next two episodes. So, my primary focus in the next couple of days, or these next two episodes, is actually to start going ahead and building more treasury space. Now, where we're going to build that is another question entirely. I mean, we might be able to stock up a little bit over here, a little bit over there, but you know what? We don't have a lot of time, especially for these to be built. So let us let us get building. Actually, we can just edit this and start adding additional parts to it. More stone main buildings, I believe, are going to be necessary, and the taller, the better. But of course, we also don't want to make them look too ugly. Um, I mean, definitely can add a little bit of an extension here and make it look fairly natural. At least that is the goal. Maybe we can't make it fairly natural, and that doesn't look too bad. We want that one lower. Too bad we can't raise that tower up just a little bit more. So that will definitely extend onto what we're doing. We'll make that there. Maybe we should scoot that over one. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll be a good addition. I don't know how much, honestly, it'll give us gold-wise, as far as storage space is concerned. But I think we can maybe have something kind of going down. Oop, wrong tower. Bring this up a little bit. And then we probably could put an extension right, I guess there. I don't like how it's kind of protruding on the back like that. And definitely a door. We have a stone door. What am I talking about? We'll add that to that. And we'll add one right there. Okay, it will significantly increase the size of our, let's get rolling here, of our keep, our Lord's Manor, excuse me. And hopefully, once these are built, we can really see how much more gold capacity we will have. Uh, it would be a nice achievement to get, I guess, before the series ends or the season ends. Um, having that done. So where are we? Where are we with workers? Oh, we have a lot on that side. Pardon me. So actually, we will put those there and those there. Because Because right now we are going to need a lot of stone. Um, Apparently I have another gatherer's hut. Oh, I really went all gatherer's hut out on that. We are going to need to reinstitute immigration. Oh, we got a little road sign. I like that. I do like that. We've been making, I mean, we're about to max out again on gold. We've been making definitely a fair amount of gold with this building because of the wine and of the food. Like, I mean, 19 wine sold, 1900 gold. So our money problems, even just by having this in, are coming more and more to an end. And just one thing that I've been thinking about to improve like food sales within this tavern is developing more hunting lodges. Um, we currently do have two, but I would think that we would need more land in order to properly develop it in the way that I would feel most comfortable with, because we could just really plop them down wherever and just be like, oh, that's good. But aesthetically speaking, always want to maintain that rustic medieval town type of look. And excuse me. And we definitely, like I said, look, now our villagers and the traders and everybody now comes that way, which is kind of cool. No long road over the mountain just to get to our quaint little village. Now you can just start wandering your way through. Ooh, got another house completed. Yeah, I mean, the development of this little village is just getting bigger and bigger. Who knows? We might even hit 300 people before the end. I doubt it, but we'll be coming closer and closer. Especially, especially as more houses start developing and more industry is going, and you know, food production is a very important aspect that we want to make sure we keep at a higher level. So I'm sure those people have arrived. And yeah, we'll make it 3 there, 2 there. So this should hopefully increase the amount of berries that we're starting to really pour out. We can satisfy that basic food need that everybody does want, and hopefully mitigate a lot of that unhappiness from food needs not being met. So I know as you know, people, your villagers do rank up in social class. You know, they do demand more goods, more foods, more services. But as long as we meet the most basic ones, I'm sure happiness won't dip too far like we've had it dipping, or to the point where people were leaving because they were so displeased with how our village was. All right, 3 more people decided to join our village, so I'm just gonna pop that off for a quick little minute here because I don't think job-wise we're missing 1 charcoal burner. Oh, we're missing a goods stall, market tender, a couple of transporters. You know what? Let's keep it going for 1 more tick here and kind of fill the rest of these positions. I mean, we don't really need carpenters. We have a lot of boards. There's no doubt about that. So we're still cruising along at ×3 speed here. We want to make sure that our villagers are moving as fast as possible. Stones were still down a little bit, but part of that probably is because of warehouse storage here. I don't have a spot for stone, so it's not easily accessible. Might have to think about throwing down another warehouse as well, just to meet that basic slot requirement. Oh, I thought that thing was done. Alright, where were we? We're over here. So, warehouse. not ideal, and it's actually going to kill like the ratings of some of these, the desirability of some of those properties, which I don't really want to do. Also don't want to barge into our tree production here. Well, that house is just going to have to suffer. Sorry. And that's just going to be the way of it. It's the least amount of effective negative effects in any area really around here that I would be placing that. Maybe I should have did this too in like when I was placing these extra buildings in two different segments. That way when these got done, I'd be able to immediately apply them for treasury space. Now I am going to have to wait until the whole entire setup is done, so that was a misjudgment on my part about how to set up and establish that. Oh, it looks like these houses are upgrading. Awesome. That's cool, you know? You just throw around some trees and some bushes and people really start to like it. Speaking of that, I did want to put some decorations around here as well. Um, it's cool that they have all the nice pretty decorations. Um, Now I haven't seen this in the mods yet, but it'd be kind of fun to have some of the more, I won't say more, I don't want to say barbaric as a word, you know, as a appropriate description, but you know, the gallows or like the stockades, you know, those type of old punishment type things where maybe, excuse me, maybe some of your villagers could have, you know, a fear-based happiness on that one, like, oh, we're so scared, we just want to be happy. Which I know is not a reality or a case, but it would just be cool as a decoration all around. Like, give some of that old aesthetic, even though, yes, it's a little more gruesome. We'll kind of start decorating this a little bit. Just kind of, you know, keep on making this the Lord's Manor look as pleasant as possible. Just throw a few more. As always, I will obey my king and assign my one soldier to go and take care of business. Alright, a few more people have decided to come in here. I'm sure we have some people to assign. Let's get this goods market tender up and running. Another forger. Those were the two that had come before. I don't think I have any more. Oh, I do. Maybe didn't need a charcoal person. Now, did I? No, I have a lot of charcoal. I could probably reduce those people and throw them into another spot. I could probably even, on the sawmill, reduce those people as well. What exactly are you looking for? Berries? Yeah, no, I'm still keeping it all. I need to make sure to maintain maximum food happiness for my people. Alright. How many people do I have still not working? One more, so I'm gonna let one more group come because I have that warehouse being built. Actually, we should assign that, excuse me, down here, that last person to builder. Yeah, we'll throw you up to builder. We'll have you help out around here. Honestly, not even sure how many builders I really do have. I have, oh, I have a fair amount. Not nine. Nine's not bad. You can see our happiness is going back up. Housing needs are, efficiently being met. Food's finally really starting to be distributed, appropriately. Then we're just gonna have this tumbling down effect. Unfortunately, it seems to have, these ebbs and flows with the happiness. It's like at one point I can meet it all at once, all the needs, and then it just kind of flows back down. As you can see, we're still, raising, rising pretty good in the money department. I'm sure we're gonna max out and end up just losing money again. Maybe not. Maybe our expenses will just hit too hard. I mean, last month, without the general spending, I mean, we made 2162. Yep, we're about to cap out. Oh, just missed it. Which is fine. I really would prefer not to cap out. Alright, so we're gonna turn off immigration for the time being. 3 more villagers, and that will be plenty for the warehouse. Like I said, I'm really, really would like more hunting to be available. In the meantime, these 3 workers that are 3 people who have come, 3 villagers to be precise, I will make them into more builders because we have a lot going on as far as building is concerned, and I do want to complete that. It is like a pretty big priority to get that done. You guys are unhappy out the gate, huh? Why are you guys so unhappy right away? Yeah, I think this helps pretty it up a little bit. I'm sure we can do more to make it more lovely. But no, I do like the decorations. It adds a nice touch, and of course, it does add to the appeal of the area. 1,000 gold is definitely going to push us over the edge. As our one lone female warrior returns with the spoils of victory, I'm sure. Yeah, this is probably part of the reason why there might be some housing needs. Because people really don't have houses. They just come, just stand there. Yeah, didn't really meet her housing need. Yeah, so that's part of the problem as well. So we're back maxed out money-wise, which is unfortunate. Because I really honestly think if we didn't have that uh, max out, we would have reached 10,000 by now, which is great. I mean, to not have the money issues that we were running to in early episodes, it was like a weird dive, for a while there, just had so much money, didn't even know what to do with, and then all of a sudden I'm always in the negatives there. Managed to wheel myself back out of that one. How is this with faith? I mean, doesn't seem like we have too much in the way of lack when it comes to that. I do like its small nature, but we shouldn't be afraid to increase the capacity of that one if we need to. I know we've had faith issues before. Even this one. Like how a little house built behind it as well. That's cool. Like I said, I still quite unsure of how exactly the housing, develops itself, because sometimes houses really compact each other, are compacted right next to each other in a tight space, and then, you look like over here. Hey, look at this wide open spaces. Why does that do that, and then that does that. Does it, is it because of the other buildings that I build around it? Like, because of this Lord Manor taxation office part right here, does that signify that maybe it's more of a tight confined village, and then this open, more open space confined or dictates it as more of a country rural setting? I'd be interested to know because it's like this too. There's a market here and a couple of other industries, and maybe that's why the houses are a little more compact. Because these ones, even in this area, are definitely even more compact. And then you got these. They're compact as well. Hmm. Yeah, just wondering. Curious. Just curious. It does seem like production over here is coming along swimmingly. What? Oh, let's look at the Lord's Manor. Bit more stone. I don't know why we're quote unquote lacking on planks. I mean, we have plenty there. They should just go ahead and take them. Speaking of that, we might. We're pretty close to just even maxing out on planks. Hmm. Expand your treasure capacity by 3550. So when it's done, is that how much additional treasury capacity that it can give me? It would still be short, and we really have to we really would consider building another, I guess, taxation hall in a different location as well. Had some more people to tax, to be able to tax. Maybe we'd actually hit a little more majority of the houses. Um, I mean, right now tax is no longer one of my biggest concerns simply with this tavern going. And that's probably something else we're going to work on in the next season is developing a grander tavern somewhere. And we might even move our Lord's Manor for all I know. And do something really epic. You know, just have that as the bailiff's administrative tax office type of area and just do a cool Lord's Manor. Maybe up top here. I mean, that's where you'd want it, on top of a hill. We've already built our small wooden keep here. I wonder if we would be able to build a stone keep. I really should go look through the mods list again, see if that's available. That would be cool to have. If I could really get, excuse me, if I could really get on top of here good. Pardon me, little bug in my throat. Not sure why, but I think I cleared it out. Uh, yeah, no, it'd be kind of cool to have like the multi-defensive layer type of castle leading up here. Hmm. So lacking for housing, huh? Oh, let's zoom back out. See if they'll build any houses right here. No, sorry. What do you want this time? Fish? Where are we at? 22? Yeah, no, I'm keeping it all. Probably another aspect of industry we should develop a little more in. It's definitely the fishing. Right up the top. I think we had one here previously and somebody was getting stuck. So maybe here? We'll try this space again. Get a couple more of those going. I mean, well, it's not a bad thing to have even more fish. Turn this back on because we're going to have some more people come and fill those roles. Hopefully, as long as we're meeting all our needs pretty efficiently. And see, now we're going down on clothes. Even though we do have a fair amount in our stockpile, but we sure could have a lot more. And I've definitely made a lot of tailors. Just trying to boost that production up as high as possible. Alright, well, we're looking pretty good. Just need 5 more tools, which we're close to having. And 71 more stone. Now, that's why I really amped up the production as far as stone is concerned. They're basically right now going to have to come and grab this stuff directly from this area, but I mean, I don't think I could get really any faster on stone production unless I started just buying up a bunch of, well, I can't even say buying because I got a lot of free land coming because of the king, but just claiming more parcels of land to get at more stone access here. Oh, look, people are building up there. Oh, that'll be cool. I like that. That's fine. It's like they have to walk through their backyard just to get to their house. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I really would. Sorry, I was a little taken aback that time since last tax collected was 961 days ago. Like, you're right next to the tax office. How does this one get tax collected and the other ones don't? I don't know. Sorry, that I just sometimes wonder about the dynamics in a way where I wish I could route it, you know, make a tax route, try to increase the efficiency of the original AI, because right now the AI's efficiency is a little weird. Um, but that's just somebody who's self-perfectionist in a way that would like to see really good efficiencies. I mean, I do that at work all the time, where I overdo it in the perfectionist type of way, just like how I like this, would like this to be as, you know, rustic and quaint and, you know, medieval as possible. You know, there's some things that I've even placed that I'm like, ah, I should tear that down, redo it. It's just a little nuance that I, of course, have to uh, show restraint on, especially in a game still in development. You know, there's plenty I'm sure they're going to be working out that I'm going to be excited to see, you know, and hopefully they, now that they have some mods supported, will look at some of these mods and thinking about adding them into the core of the game. I think that would be really cool. It'd be interesting to know how much money I would have if I hadn't bled so much money off, you know, like how much gold did you waste just because you couldn't hold it? No, this is starting to actually come along pretty good. Still short on a little bit on tools. We have enough in storage. It's not telling me who's coming by. Seems like a lot of workers. Let's prioritize this. Seems like a lot of workers right now are kind of working on houses. Maybe that's because there's only 3 chunks that are left that needs to be built. And you can't stack workers, like have 2 on one building or anything like that. It's, one after the other type of situation. So I think they're running at a very good efficiency there. As always, we'll deploy those troops. Send. Looks like we took a little bit of hit in funds. Oh yeah, we lost a lot, and that's because we really didn't have anything as far as the tavern meals is concerned, income-wise. So this is why we can't really be bleeding off funds. Just throwing money away. Still a little bit more. So he's got everything except for stone. He's missing tools and stone. And those are the last 2 segments of this. So, even in this episode, we might have this complete. And with it being complete, be ready to build up that tax base again. Well, I should say gold reserve again. And then that's when the fun's already been had, but that's when we can kind of feel more comfortable about doing a lot of building all at once. We're not going to feel so restrained by funds and worrying about how bankrupt we really are going to be. Which I don't know what happens. I mean, is there some sort of punishment if you're not able to pay funds? Yeah. Alright, looks like we're down to just... No, still 2 segments, but... Oh, okay, there it is. I was like, man, I see all this built. It's the extension and this one right here. That building kind of hit it. I mean, just to think about it, started out with a nice wooden lord's manor. Can't even call it a keep, but to go from that little wooden thing to knock that down and work on this and see how this is functioning, yeah, that's pretty cool. And the expanding of our cathedral, our church would be the more appropriate name for it, because we have the rustic church and then this church, but still wish they could hold a few more people. 34 though will work. It'll service the locals in that area, while this one over here being able to hold 50 should kind of get the rest when their needs are in higher demand. And once again, getting closer, and looks like all we need left now is some stone. We're really not able to get too much further off as 6. Oh, let's assign some people to the Fisher Hut. I know this person's probably going to be far further away from their job, and while I would not like that, it is what it is in this situation. Either way, they're going to row their boat towards the resource, or they're going to walk and fish. Not too much in the way of other spots. These are really all it is for the jumping fish. Alright. Got the other one done. Let's just get another guy in there. Oops. Got another one of these envoys. Berries? I think I can afford the berries this time. Yeah, we'll go with the clergy. We had the berries for it. With the increased berry production here, you know, 3 gatherers, it's more than enough. I mean, this is going to jack our maintenance up a little bit, but we can start looking at what foods we're going to be having produced here. As far as boar meat is concerned, so we're going to have to get more boar. So that should be our next focus. So primarily getting the hunting at an efficient rate where we can have these meals coming out at a steady pace and people buying them. I could probably throw Hunter's Lodge back here. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. There it is. Back out in the woods so they don't bother anybody. I know that's a little further away, but at least with the opportunity of 2 more hunters being out there and collecting boar, won't have, I hope, as bad as a of a deficit, because they do take a long time to hunt these boar. They do make them a pretty rare resource, but when you get the money for what they're selling, it's understandable as to why. You are getting rewarded very nicely to have, you know, that type of meal available. Uh, so you're going to have to work for the resources. You're going to have to work to get it. But with the additional fishermen, sorry. Yeah, actually we have a decent stockpile as it is. So this is good that this will keep on rising. I won't be so afraid then to give that away if that comes up from one of the emissaries. But I want that stockpile. I want to make sure people have all their basic food and needs met. Yeah, and it seems like a lot of villagers still are missing a lot of those basic food needs. I mean, 73 is quite a lot. Not super massive in the grand scheme of things, seeing how we almost have 300 people, so not even a third, but still far too many. Still far too many. Oh, I got really excited. I got really excited. Really happy that the Lord's Manor was completed. Oh, what the? Sorry, I just saw a ton of berries. Where was that berry bush at? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna quit monkeying with the camera. So let's look back here. And ooh, that's already a treasury. So we wanted to treasury. So we're gonna have to go back each and every time. Well, that didn't give me too much. Hmm. Yeah, these are definitely not too much. Man, I would have assumed with all the new buildings, we'd get more than 2,000. We are gonna have to build ourselves another manor area. Looks like you're gonna be built here. Oh, I really want to use it for farmland, but yeah, behind the church and next to Next to where the cows are. I think that'll be a perfect spot for it. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, those are both done. Alright, Lord Manor. And to make it a little bit taller than I would prefer. Yeah, get off of there. Maybe do something like that with no this tower. Makes it look a little bit better. Hmm. Yeah. So we added 3 main buildings on the last one, as well as one extension, and I believe it was 2 towers. And all we got was 20 some hundred off of it. Now, while I like the appearance of the tax office here, I don't think it's going to add anything as far as treasury storage is concerned. We will, at the very least, be able to now hopefully have a tax collector adding to that work pool to make sure that all the houses get knocked at and their money gets taken. Um, but with these 2 extensions and these 3 things, don't know if that's going to be enough. Hmm. Yeah, well, there's only one way to find out. Why can't we start the construction? What are we missing? Oh, a door. Silly me. I was just looking at the, tax collector's office, and they have a big door on there, so my mind's like, oh, there's already a door, so didn't figure out I have to worry about it. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end this episode here. I know it's a little bit shorter than my normal 50 minutes an hour, but I figure right now we are in the lull of waiting for this to build, and I am actually going to let it finish building while we're off, so that way when you come back we can see the money grow, hopefully, because it's actually looking a little low, and really focus on maybe developing a bit more to get to that population 300. So if we can hit both of these milestones without wasting a little bit of camera time, so to speak, on the treasury construction, that would be, no, I think really cool, even though, like I said, that money is going down quick. We will check out this envoy and deny him. Nope, he basically denied himself. All right. Good night, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, give me a like, subscribe, a comment, or anything else that you feel will happy to do. So enjoy your evening.